Hey there, Cubers. My name is Plus2, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the Sector 17 server. This is episode 5, and today, as always, we have a ton of stuff to do, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do today is check our shop prices. I'm pretty low on diamonds now, so I could use some extra diamonds. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how many diamonds we have earned. So it's actually been a few days since I've signed on to the server here. I've been busy planning different things for builds and things, so I haven't gotten a chance to sign on. So I'm hoping I have quite a few diamonds here. Let's see how we're doing. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh! Hey, we got a diamond! Alright. And nothing there. Okay, so a diamond. That's less than I was hoping for. We're pretty broke right now. Okay, so we're super broke, but that's okay. I actually have a pretty good idea. One of the things that I've been working on in between episodes here is a brilliant money-making strategy, which this strategy starts with a build, a really big build. Without exaggerating, this, I believe, is probably the single biggest build that I have ever undertaken in any sort of survival world. And I'm super excited about it. It's a plan that I've had for a while, actually. I've just put some finishing touches and interior stuff in the last couple days here. So we're going to go ahead and kick this episode off with a time lapse of this build. And it's a big one, guys. My goodness, that came out well. I'm extremely happy with how this project all came to. Whoops, got a block. I'll have to get that in a minute. Yeah, I'm extremely happy with the way that this project came together. As I said, this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest thing that I've ever actually built in a survival type world. It's not going to be the biggest. I do have some plans on some bigger structures to be built later on. Oh, spoiler alert there. But for now, this is the single biggest thing that I've ever built, and I absolutely love every bit of it. I absolutely love this build. As you saw in the clip, there is a ton of space inside. That's part of the reason I designed it to look the way that it does, with the balloons, the 3 individual balloons smushed together here, so that there's a ton of open space on the inside. And we will get to what we're going to do there in a little bit. We got a couple things we got to take care of right this second. So we're not gonna discuss that right now, but in later in this episode we will talk about what we're gonna be doing on the inside of this balloon later on. The inside of the boat it's got some room in it. It'll probably end up being storage space of some kind, but for right now I don't have any plans to really put anything functional in the boat itself, just in the balloons. So yeah, that is where that is at. I absolutely love it. I love it so much. And again, just like, God, these sheep are so loud. Just like with the welcome center over there, again, this was 100% from my own brain. I didn't look up any tutorials for any of this stuff. I looked up a few reference images for the boats themselves, but I placed all the blocks myself. I didn't copy a structure or anything like that. Just an idea on good ways to make boats. So yeah, every single bit was my own. The wings are my own. The propeller at the back is my own. The balloons themselves are my own design. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, on to the next thing. There's a couple things we got to take care of. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the end has been locked since the server opened, and it just opened this past Friday. And I wanted to go in and get an Elytra. I didn't want to be one of those chumps that just buys one from the shopping district, you know. Wanted to be a big brave Minecrafter and go get my own. So here we are in the end, just pillaring over the void. I found this end city over here. It's guarded pretty heavily by shulkers, so I don't really want to go there. I'm gonna try to get to this boat over here and see if there's an Elytra in there that I can grab. Oh. So stupid. All right. Okay. All right, we made it to the boat. Oh, look. An Elytra, perfect. It's a little bit damaged. It's great. It's already fully enchanted, so that's pretty good. And oh, great! Look at all this. It's great loot. Good thing I brought rockets. All right, let's go home. It's the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh my god. So this is the amount of space we have to work with in here, and I think it's going to be fantastic. I love how much room we actually do have in here. It's tons and tons of room. And I did go ahead and put some torches in the ceiling with carpets on top of them to hopefully keep the top lit up to prevent mobs from spawning in there. I'm not sure if I got enough coverage to keep all mobs from spawning up on top, but it should certainly reduce the number of mobs that could spawn up there. And hopefully, if it's ever nighttime on the server, it'll look pretty cool to have the top glowing a little bit. I think that'll look pretty neat. We do have a ton of space in here, though, and I think it's definitely going to be enough to do what we want to do in this area. Now, when we started this episode, we were talking about how poor we are, and that this whole build was part of a plan to make more diamonds, to bring in more money. And the way that we're going to be doing that, I'll show you that right now, is by getting roommates. We've gotten two. Oh, hello. Skiru. Skiru actually came by a couple days ago. He picked up some wool, and then he came by today because he needed to buy an Elytra. He was doing some end busting and died on the way and needed to borrow an Elytra. Hello. All right, back on track here. We're going to be acquiring some roommates here. So we've got roommate number 1, and over here we have roommate number 2 in there. He's sleeping. Yeah, we did actually have it was a lot of trouble getting these guys. I'll be completely honest. I was not able to find any villages anywhere near at all. to my area. Or I should say, the only villages I was able to find that were near my area had already been claimed and cleared out by other players. So I was having a really hard time finding them. So what I actually did end up doing was turning this whole bubble down here, balloon down here, into a mob farm. I covered up all the lights at the top, and I took away all the torches there, blocked this area off, turned it into a mob farm, and waited for hours and hours and hours for zombie villagers to spawn, and then I just cured them up to get villagers. It was seriously an absurd number of hours that I was waiting for them to spawn. And I got one after a few hours, and then I was working on the other one, and I got it again a couple hours later. And then I don't know what I just wasn't thinking, and I let it come through. So I had all the carpeted areas over here blocked up, so there was no light over there. But over here I didn't, because I didn't want anything to spawn over here. But when the zombie villager spawned in here, I let him through the gate that I had. I killed everything else that was in. I let him through the gate that I had, and I trapped him in a boat here. And the boat that I put down just happened to be right under one of these carpets. And so he was right under the sky, and he burned up. He got all burned up. I was extremely disappointed with myself that I made that kind of mistake. And I grinded it out for another hour or two that night and did not get any more. And then this morning, actually, I signed on, and I had another one spawn in within like a half an hour, actually. So, but either way, we now have our 2 villagers that we will use to do all sorts of fun villager trading stuff. We're gonna fill this whole area in. I want to get set up. I want to get set up a zombie converting place as well. So I might actually need to make that a dark area again to get a zombie. Didn't think about that, but we'll make that work. That's gonna be much easier than getting the zombie villagers. And yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of villagers in here. There's gonna be a floor across the whole middle of this. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna look really good, and I'm super happy with it. So, all right, but I think that's gonna do it for this episode here. We got quite a bit done. We got this amazing new building, and our base is really starting to come together. We got something really good going on here. I'm really digging the way that the base is coming together. I'm super proud of all the builds and just how everything is meshing together. Really love it. In the next episode, we will get to working with our roommates and see what we can work out as far as rent and things like that. So, so we got that to look forward to. But yeah, anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I put a ton of work into this video, both on the back end for creating this build, and just tons of work in the video itself. Every single bit of this video just seemed to take an absolutely monstrous amount of time. So if you guys did enjoy it, it made you chuckle at all, it made you smile, made you laugh, leave me a like down below. It really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video, and what you think of the base, or the build, or the anything, or the roommate idea. The best idea in the world. There's some weird looking roommates, but I think it'll be okay. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.